What really happened on the 19th of August 1665? Come with me, let's find out. That's when a Jesuit priest received the world's most mysterious book, the Voynich manuscript. A book which concealed a fortune for whoever can decipher it. Barry Beinecke and his best friend, my great-great-grandfather Tiltman Delaney, were in love with Wilfrida Plum, the daughter of Arizona Plum, a man who'd gotten filthy rich by inventing the phrase, like water off a duck's back. So Wilfrida was used to the finer things in life, but Beinecke and Delaney were poor. Until Delaney's daddy died. Delaney's daddy, Voynich Delaney, had been a book polisher, which meant Delaney could look forward to a tidy inheritance. All he had to do was sign the corpse to confirm he was his father's legally alive son. But when he went home to do it, there was no sign of the body. His mother said she just left the room for a minute to get a bit of orange to chew on, and when she came back it had disappeared. His friend Beinecke was there too for some reason. Beinecke had been studying alchemy for years without any success, but now he was whistling like he didn't have a care in the world. He said he'd help the pair of them look for the body, but no matter where they searched they couldn't find it. Beinecke whistling the whole time, and the next day he turned up in new breeches and earrings and said he had a date with Wilfrida. He said he'd cracked the secret of alchemy overnight and was rolling in cash. But it wasn't until Delaney found a pair of massive golden thumbs in Beinecke's room that he realised what had happened. Beinecke had used alchemy to turn his daddy, Voynich, into gold. All his life, Voynich Delaney had been heavily thumbed. It was probably what had killed him in the end. Delaney would recognise those huge digits anywhere. He grabbed them up and confronted Beinecke, and he still refused to admit it. So Delaney grabbed the book where Beinecke had written down the instructions. Delaney's mammy had always told him he had loads of daddies all over the place, so he could have used the book to get rich himself. But he wasn't like that. Instead he scribbled all over the book. Nothing too noticeable, just a simple pen stroke here and there, to mess with Beinecke's recipe. It worked like a charm when Beinecke was banjaxed. The money ran out just as Wilfrida was getting a taste for all the gifts and ice cream he'd been giving her. So that was that. And then Delaney sent the book to the priesthood so they could give her a decent Christian burial. And he went to work in Egypt, trying to find the bit of nose that the Sphinx was missing. And one day who should turn up but Wilfrida, saying her daddy had died, and he'd left her his fortune. And how about it? Well, Delaney took her by the hand, and in honour of her daddy and his fortune, he asked her if she wanted to go take a look in the River Nile to see if Egyptian water flowed off ducks' backs too. She said she did. And it probably does, but they never found out, because they were eaten by a rotten big crocodile. Which just goes to show, once you fall in love, that's it. You might think you'll get over the person one day, but you're only in denial. Anyway, that's nothing compared to what happened to my other great-great-grandfather. Make sure you follow or subscribe, or whatever they call it these days, so you don't miss that story.